Hello, everyone, and thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We are going to talk about Isa and myself are here to talk about the 10 chart patterns that every trader should know. These are money making patterns that Isa and myself trade every day. We look for this pattern because they are very reliable, they have a high probability of success. So, all right, with further ado, we have Isa and myself over here. We also would like you, if you like our content, make sure that you give us the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. This is a good way to support our channel. Isa, give us a little intro of what we're going to be talking about today.
Okay, great. Thank you, Giuliano. So today we're going to be talking about 10 chart patterns that every trader should know. These 10 patterns are really important because they have a high probability of um, breaking out and then continuation. So Giuliano, do you have the first one to show us?
Yes, perfect. All right, guys. So I'm going to talk about over here. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show it to you live. All right. So these are patterns that we look on the charts, and we have some great examples on the hottest market right now, which is the crypto market. Do we have some patterns out over here that is actually going to make us money? All right. Here's what we're talking about. 10 chart patterns that every trader should know. There are 10 patterns over here. I'm going to talk about the first five, and Ethan is going to talk about the next five. All right, the first one is head and shoulders. All right, guys, head and shoulder patterns. Do we have any head and shoulders to show you? Look at what we're looking at here right now. This is Bitcoin, the hottest cryptocurrency in the market right now, and I'm going to draw it to you live. All right, what are some characteristics of a head and shoulder? Okay, so this is a chart. In order to have a good head and shoulders, you have to have a nice momentum to the upside. All right, so we have the momentum on the upside. Next, we're looking for a head and shoulder formations, and we have it right here. So this is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder right here, and this is the neckline, right? So I'm joining this live, guys. I'm not making any perfect software. The market is imperfect. Okay, so now what are we talking about in terms of making money? When we are talking about patterns, we want to know about how much can we make, right? And when we're talking about head and shoulders, what is the head and shoulder, and why is it a reliable pattern? First, you measure from the neckline to the head. We have a 30% move over here, right? So when this breaks to the downside, it is a measured move, guys. So if you are trading this pattern over here, you trade the breakout right here. Your stop loss is on the shoulder, on the top of the shoulder, which is right here. Your entry point is right at the break over here, and your exit is at the measure move right around here. Now, it is very important that you take profits along the way. Isa and I talk about all the time, at 50%, take some profits, in case the pattern breaks to the other side. All right, so this is head and shoulders for you. And I'm going to show you one more because this is very hot right now. Okay, so is this a good and reliable pattern? If you go to our website, ppatrading.com, oops, sorry, ppatrading.com, and you go into the blog, we also talk about over here, and you have it right here, 10 charge patterns that every trader should know, right? Here's the reliability of these patterns. We tell you exactly how they are. And if we look at Bitcoin, look at over here now. Is this something that has happened in the past? Is this something reliable? Well, let's take a look at what happened in 2017, guys. This is no surprise that we're seeing the pattern right now. Look at it. We had here in 2017. Look at what happened over here. Hopefully you can see the charts over here. All right, I'm zooming in over here. Look at what happened in 2017, guys. This is another head and shoulder formation. I'm making it a little bigger. Sorry for the zoom in and out. But look at it. We have again the exact same pattern, guys. A nice move to the upside, right? we have a left shoulder, you have the head, and you have the right shoulder. Look at here. This is a head and shoulder. It's a move, right? It's a measured move. This actually call it the end of the bull market in 2017. Again, let's clone this one. How do you trade this one? Again, look at it. This is a measured move, right? Again, you want to take profits and I talk about in our channel, 50%, and then you're gonna take it at the end just in case it doesn't get there, So 50% or 75% is also very good. The stop loss is over here, the entry is over here. One thing that Issa likes to point out is that volume is also very important. When you want to see a break, when you want to see this pattern to be more reliable, you do add all the indicators over there, head and shoulders, and then you have the volume. Volume is very key. Look at what happened to the volume during this breakout right here. You have very increasing volume, so it is a very valid breakout, and as you can see, this was very good. All right, this is pattern number one. Okay, what is pattern number two? We have a double top. All right, so when we talk about double top, which one do we have? All right, I have one very good one here for you guys. Let's take a look at euro US dollar, right? This does not only happen on the crypto market. This also happens on any other market. And usually you want markets that have a lot of participants, okay? So talk about double top. It is euro US dollar February 2018. So let's go in there and take a look at it, right? 2018 double top. All right, let's zoom in over here, 2006. Look at it, beautiful, guys, beautiful. Look at it here. Again, what is a double top formation? Again, you have to have some momentum on the upside. Do we have a momentum? Yes, price is going to the upside. Now, what do we see here? We see a first top, then you go down, goes again, make another top. All right, so we have a double top over here. How do you trade this one? You trade the breakout. Here you have a little bit of a fake breakout, but if you look at the measure move over here, the measure move again from the neckline to the top, all right? You take that one, you clone, and I'm just going live over here, guys. I'm not making any kind of special drawing. I don't have any special tooling, right? If you look at over here, you want to look at patterns and you want to see things with your bare eyes. Did we find this move? Did this move went through it? Perfect. Look at it. It did just about that, right? He had a double top there. Now I want to show you another one that it is right on my eyes. This was gold. When gold, everybody was talking about gold in 2011, guys. Gold 2011. I'm showing you patterns live, okay? Let's see if we can find over here 2019. Let's scroll all the way over to gold. Gold, everybody was talking about in 2011. Gold's gonna go to 2000. No, gold's gonna go to 5,000. No, gold's gonna go to 10,000. What happened? The news is telling us all these things, but was it really happening? When this kind of news comes out, you really need to watch out. All right, we're getting over there, guys. Right here, right here. Double top formation. Look at it. Gold was on this massive amount of momentum to the upside. It was going crazy. People were talking about inflation. People were talking about the economy crashing, right? There was a whole bunch of talk over there, right? And then what happened over here? This is a trap. Usually this means the end of a cycle, and we had a big bull market over here. Again, how do you trade this one? Look at it. This is a measure move, guys. You measure from the neckline to the top, and then let's clone this thing over here. Clone. I take this one, I put it to the bottom. Look at it, guys. This is a measure move. Take some profit at 50%, and then you can take a 75 or 100, depending on your risk tolerance. But these are moves that are reliable, okay? So this was gold for you guys. Removing all the drawings over here. I also like to talk about when there is a breakout, right? You want to see some volume. Do we have some volume? Yes, we do have some volumes, right? If you look at a little bit here, you can see that there is a possibility of a head and shoulders. So all the clues, guys, are here. Now, one thing that you want to note about these patterns is that if you are trading this pattern and you are unsure about when to enter the market, sometimes it's hard to say, is the neckline over here or is the neckline over here? So you're uncertain about this. Well, if you're uncertain and you waited for this big candle over here to happen, now the move may be a little too late. You do not want to enter in this position right now because you know we already had a big move, right? So look like this candle over here represents about 50% of the move. So you want to skip this pattern. So it is okay to skip a pattern, guys. There are many patterns out there, okay? So this is the double top for you. Now we're talking about double bottom formation. Isa, anything to add about head and shoulders and double top?
Double tops form all the time, and once you start seeing them, you need to definitely exit or do a short.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. This is the first two patterns. I'm going to show you Bitcoin live. I show you Bitcoin head and shoulders, and I'm going to show you Bitcoin what's happening right now. And this is what Isa and I are looking at right now. Okay. So let's share the screen again, and I'm going to show you Bitcoin live. Okay. So double bottom. You're not sure what the double bottom is. This is a double top on our website. This is a double bottom, two equal bottoms. Now, equal is very important. There is nothing perfect in the market, so make sure that you know about this. You're going to see very few that are very perfect, but when they do happen, you need to pay attention, right? So anything that is close to perfection, it is a very good move, okay? So let's look at what's happening with Bitcoin right now and see if we actually find a double bottom. All right, so double bottom will show you that Bitcoin was showing a little bit of a head and shoulder before, and now what we're looking at, let's look at again, double bottom, right? Bottom, bottom. Bitcoin, what's happening right now, guys? Look at it. There is a little momentum to the downside. It made a bottom over here. It came back, retraced, and it is forming a double bottom right now. All right, if we want to trade this, it is a measured move, okay? So if I put in my measured move over here, this is about where it's going to go, right? Prices right now at 37,795. If this move goes through 40, so one thing you need to note about this move is there are support and resistance, right? So you can see here there is a support and resistance right around here, which is what, 48,000 right here. See 48,000. So I would say that 45 to 48 is a good move over here for this pattern. Now we had the head and shoulders over here, so there is the likelihood that when this double bottom completes, it goes up to this resistance level, and then it comes back down again. Now this is all probabilities, right? So what we're talking about here is double bottom, and the double bottom have formed. Another very useful way to find the pattern that I like very well is, if you're not sure how to see it, put the chart as a line chart, guys. Look at the line chart. Do you actually see things here a little bit better? Yes, right? If you want to look at here, this is, a very clear, right, head and shoulders, right? Now, do we see a double bottom, right? Okay, now do we see a double bottom? Yes, it's a W right there, right? It's forming right there. If it breaks through, we have a move right there. So, probably, you go around here, around, probably it's going to break around the 40s. So 45 to 48 is a good measured move for this Bitcoin right now. All right. Isa, anything to add on double bottom?
Yeah, it definitely looks like Bitcoin is forming that double bottom, and it's a beautiful pattern. It's a reversal. It's something that you can see as a bullish sign. So I see 45 coming up soon.
Very good. All right. So which are the ones that we're talking about here? Number 4, rounding bottom. Do we have a rounding bottom over here? So, all right. So I took notes over here. We have a round bottom. Okay. What do we have a round bottom about here, guys? All right. So I find it on the Bitcoin again. So let's take a look at Bitcoin monthly. All right. What is the double bottom formation, right? Or sorry, a round bottom. Okay, we have a round bottom here on our website, round bottom, right? Okay, Bitcoin, tell me what's happening over here with you. All right, if we look at over here, this is Bitcoin for you guys. This is the monthly chart. Every candle represents a monthly, right? So if you talk about month, you have a much higher time frame to deal with. But look at over here. So this one actually has two beautiful patterns. So if you want to look at it, it does have a double bottom formation over here, right? But what we're talking about here is a round bottom. Huge probability of success here. Look at here. It's a beautiful round bottom over here. In the monthly, it had this explosive move to the upside. Okay, you're asking me how do you trade the double bottom or how do you trade the round bottom? This is a round bottom over here, measured from the bottom to the top over here. Okay, so this is your neckline, and we're gonna clone this one over here, clone, and then we put it to the top. Oh, take a look at it. Did we make this? Yes, we did. How do you trade, Giuliano? How do you trade, Isa? First thing is you want to wait for a break, right? So if you're talking about right here, so this candle over here was a good candle here, but it didn't have a good amount of volume. This one here, we had a nice volume over here. There's increasing volume. So this is a nice breakout, but like we said, this is a big candle. So if you're looking at a breakout over here, it's almost to the end of this measured move. So you kind of want to be careful on this one. And the best thing to do on this case is, you take it right over here. This is actually the nice breakout. You put your stop loss inside the round bottom. So it's right about here. Your entry is over here, right? At this candle level over here. And you have a measure move, which makes it on the next bar, which is a monthly bar over here. So 1 month, and you have your success. Isa, anything to add on the double bottom?
I just
This is
want to
round
reiterate.
bottom.
Oh, round bottom, yeah. No, it's a high probability pattern, and once it plays out, that's when you get out. I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, but it's continuing." Once the pattern's done, just look for another one.
Perfect. That's the way we trade, guys. We're not financial advisor. We're showing you exactly how we trade. All right, let's look at our cheat sheet and show you what is next on our list. Okay, so we talk about the round bottom now, cup and handle formation. All right, so let's see, what do we have for a cup and handle formation? All right, so we have another one for you. Bitcoin has been our go-to over here. We have euro US dollar. Okay, so this is a forex euro USD. All right, so euro USD. Let's remove the volume, remove everything from the chart over here, and let's look for a cup and handle formation, guys. Do we find any cup and handle formations on euro US dollar? So I'm going to go back here to um, daily chart. Euro, I have been watching this very closely. If you talk about what patterns, which instruments to look at it for this pattern where they're most reliable, you're going to find them on the most traded instruments: euro, US dollar, Bitcoin, the S&P 500 index, Apple, all these big players, Tesla, you know, Microsoft. You look at these guys and you will find these patterns. All right, how are we doing over here? Okay, so cup and handle formation, guys. Have you seen it? Anything over here? Euro USD is full of charts over here, guys. Look, we just talked about round bottom. This is a round bottom. Did we make the move? Yes, we did. Do we have a double bottom? Yes, we have a double bottom. Did we make the move? Wow, yes, we did. Now we're talking about cup and handle formation. Have you guys spot a cup and handle formation over here, guys? Have we seen it over here in the chart? All right, have you look at closely? Isa, have you seen it over here?
Yeah,
Look
I see
at
it.
it.
There it is.
I am drawing here, guys, with my bare hands. Okay, cup and handle. This is what cup and handle formation. There's different cup and handle formations that you're gonna find, but you do find some that are very clear to your naked eyes. Okay, so how do we trade this one? Again, this is a measured move. You take it from the bottom to the top over here, and you clone this one, clone. And this is just a rough estimate, guys. I'm not doing anything special over here. Just look at the chart. The price is telling us the story here. Do we have a measure move over here, Isa? Did it break through and was it successful?
Yes, it did. And it's
Right?
highly
So
probable, and it did.
highly probable. So how do we trade here? So your stop loss is underneath right here. Your stop loss underneath, the handle. Your entry is at the breakout right there. See, this is perfect. Very small breakout. Do we have a little bit of a high volume? Oh, yes, we do have a little bit of high volume. Volume has increased during the breakout, so very good pattern. All right, so your entry is right there at the breakout. You can take your first exit at 50% of the move, and then you can land the last 50% of your money to go to 100% of the move. Okay, guys, this is it for you in a nutshell. The first five that we talk about over here. This is the first five: head and shoulders, double top, double bottom, rounding bottom, cup and handle. All right, back to you, Isa. Isa is going to talk about the next five very highly probable trades. Isa, take it away. What do we have for the viewers out there? All right, you are muted. You have to unmute yourself, buddy. You are still
Sorry
muted.
about that, guys. All right, now I'm back. All right, can you see my screen as well?
Yes, we can see your screen. Beautiful.
All right, guys. So we're going to talk about the next pattern is going to be a rising wedge, which is a bearish pattern. It has a 70% probability of playing out. And you can see here that there's a downtrend and the wedge is right here. So you have a rising trend line in both directions. And this is actually going to be the apex right here where it breaks. So you see an entry point right here after it breaks down through this trend line. And then the measured move is going to be from the bottom to the top. And you can see that it usually plays out perfectly. Now, I'm not showing you something live like Giuliano, but this happens quite a bit. It's really often that you see this pattern, and it is bearish. So the next one is going to be a falling wedge. This is actually bullish in reverse. So you'll see a move here, and then you'll see that this go into a apex down here with these trend lines. The same thing, you measure this move. Your entry is going to be right here. Your stop loss is going to be inside the pattern if it does break down. And that's what Giuliano was talking about with the volume. You really want to see some more continuation of volume. Measured move, and you get out. I would sell right around here. If you're a little bit more risky, you can sell as you go up. Anything's fine. So the next pattern we want to talk about is the pennant. This can be bullish or bearish. This pattern is characterized by clear direction of the price trend, which you can see here, followed by consolidation through here. And then it does a entry here if it breaks that trend, stop loss within the pattern like we said before, and the measured move, guys, which is going to be the flag. You take the size of the flag and you take it down. So this can
Perfect.
be both
One thing I
ways.
want to add, one
Yeah.
thing I want to add to that, is that guys, if you know about pennant or triangle formation, they all kind of form the same. They're explosive momentum moves, and you can see that the move kind of consolidates before it continues. A triangle, a pennant, or a triangle, or it forms some kind of bull flag for the upside, or it forms a bear flag to the downside. And the last one that Isa just showed us form a triangle consolidation or a wedge, if you want to call it that way, but it also form a nice bear flag that will continue to the downside in that case. All right, back to you, Isa.
Thank you. And one thing you guys need to keep an eye out for is people think, oh, well, maybe this is going to be bullish. It's starting to go back up. But if it does create that triangle and you see any type of break of that support, that's time to enter as a short, not go long. So the next one we're going to talk about is a flag. This one has a 67% probability of playing out. And it's formed when the market consolidates in a narrow range after a sharp move. So you can see a sharp move right here and consolidation. But these ones are where the lines are going to be parallel. So you're not seeing a triangle, but you're seeing parallel lines, and they can either go down, they can go up, or they can go sideways. When they go down together, that's a bullish move. And when they go up, that's a bearish move. So you just want to go with the measurement of the flag, a measured move, like Giuliano said. You measure the move and then you take it all the way up. Or you measure this move, which is the flag, and you take it all the way down. And your stop loss is always back inside the pattern. The next one we want to talk about is ascending triangle. This one is extremely bullish, and it's one of my favorite patterns. It's a easy one to spot. You can always see it on the chart. And Giuliano made a great point. If you can't see it in the candlestick chart, just do the line chart, and it'll show up even easier. So this one's a continuation pattern. So like the others, it has a big uptrend, and it has some resistance, major resistance right here, where there's a big amount of supply of people selling. And the bulls are trying to take it higher, take it higher. So you see these higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, all the way up until there's no more supply and it just breaks out. So you want to measure, for this one, you're actually going to measure the triangle, which is going to be from point A to point B. And then you take that and you just put it right over here. You take profits along the way. So this one's a very easy one for me to see, and I've used it many, many times. You can see it with the candlesticks right here. So the measured move, and a stop loss would be right around here. If it does break down back into the pattern, that's when you get out. Descending triangle, this is going to be the opposite of a ascending triangle. It's going to have a 72% chance of playing out. It's a bearish pattern, and it's just the opposite of the ascending triangle. So you're going to see a downtrend. And this right here, the bulls are trying to hold on, but they just cannot do it. There's too many people selling. So this is going to be a distribution pattern. One thing I want to add, the ascending triangle is a accumulation pattern, and the descending is a distribution pattern. So you're going to see a downtrend of continuation. And then the next one, we've got a symmetrical triangle. So this one can be bullish or bearish. It has about a 65% chance of playing out, and it's also known as a coil. It's a continuation pattern that you have higher lows and lower highs. So it's getting coiled really tight all the way to the apex. And once it does break out above that trend line or this trend line, you know which direction the move is heading. And the continuation is going to go in that direction. And you just want to take profits along the way. You measure the move here and you put it here, or you put it up here. So you'll often see a pullback as well. If you missed the first one and you see it pull back and then go back down, that's gonna continue. So let's see. You can see it right here. That's breakout section. So guys, if you liked our information, please subscribe, like, comment, share. Juliano, I'll send it back to you. Those are the ones I had.
No, that's perfect. That's perfect. And I want to show the viewers over there. You showed the last one that you showed was the symmetrical triangle, and I'm spotting one right now. So I'm just going to share to the viewers over here a symmetrical triangle live. Okay, guys. So we're talking about live charts, right? I showed it to you over here. Euro US dollar, right? So I'm removing all the joins here, and if you just take a quick look over here, these are things that you can spot live on the chart. Look at it, right? So if you take a look at it, I'm just drawing this by bare hand, and you can see here how the price is consolidating before it breaks. So in this case, it actually broke to the upside, it retraces back, and then it continues, right, guys? So these things that we see here every single day. So I hope you have enjoyed the video today. We're doing these videos more and more often. Please, share, comment. This is a great way to support our channel. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.